Hello everyone. I haven't really recorded a video this month because I didn't really have anything that I felt that was worth recording. I did meet a fellow author the other day, and this author does not write gay fiction and is published. I don't think his books are very well known, and to be honest, he kind of, well, I'm trying to find a nice way to say this because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but he's convinced that he's going to be the best. And while I think it's good that you're all about, oh, let's be the greatest thing I can be, I don't think fame is what you really should be aiming for. I think that as an author, you should be aiming for writing things that you're happy with and that will sell. But I feel like money should not be your only motivation to write, because what do you have if you lose money? Like, if you lose all the money from your writing, what do you have? You have nothing. So I feel like, your motivation should be write this great story, get this great story out, see if anybody likes it, take criticism well, fix your mistakes, publish it, and then do something amazing with some of the money that you have. Maybe give copies of your book away, or, since I'm a huge promoter of it, add your books to Bookshare. Because lots of people won't have access to your book. And if you're already paying for a membership with Bookshare, why do you want to buy a whole different app or a whole different thing just to buy a book that you can get on Bookshare for $50 a year? I mean, legit, that's the membership fee. And I think especially during the pandemic, an author that I have been talking to over Twitter sometimes, his name is John Good. He writes a series called Tales from Foster High. Side note, if you haven't read that, go read that. That's my recommendation for this month. It's a very good series. But basically, if you want a book and you can't get a book for whatever reason, he'll just give you the book. And I think that's like the best way to go, because some authors, I think, are focused on money, which is great. I mean, they have to pay their bills too. But I think the more people you give your book, the more fans you have. And then if you release fan memorabilia, like t-shirts or, I don't know, water bottles, mugs, whatever, those fans are more likely to buy those things because they remember your kindness. They remember that you were like, oh, here you go. This is a book that you wanted, or that, you needed, and I gave it to you so you'd have something to read. But I think especially during the pandemic, with like people losing their jobs and people not having as much money as they would normally do, I think that's really the best way to go, because I feel like, people aren't gonna necessarily spend, especially if they have like a limited income, people are not going to necessarily spend their money on books. I'm not saying that they won't or that they can't. It's just that if you have a choice between books and your house, what are you going to spend money on? So, that's my personal opinion. Of course, I'd love to know what you think. I feel like if I was a published author, I would be giving away a lot of my books because I would rather people read them and like them and spread them through word of mouth and like recommendations and all that than just, oh, you have to buy my book. Anyway, this started out as a totally different video than what I ended up with. I originally started this to talk about the author that I met and how you shouldn't let your ego get in the way of becoming an author, because it may not turn out the way you think it will. I mean, people might hate your book, and then you're gonna be like really upset that people hate your book. And the fact is, no matter what work you're in, whether it's books, whether it's painting, whether it's whatever, somebody's gonna hate you. Somebody's gonna hate your work. That's just how it is. And I think if you want to be the best of the best, in order for you to be that, you have to overlook all these things. Like, you have to be, oh, well, you know, you have to overlook the fact that people hate you, hate your work, can't afford your book. That's what I was going with that random thing that I said. But yeah, anyway, that's just my opinion. I'm not that way. I don't strive to be the best of the best. I strive to be the best I can be, and I understand that people will not like my work, especially given the types of things that I write, and I understand why. And I understand that if I get published, I'm gonna probably get bad reviews. I get that. But I worry about all these authors that are like, I have to be the best of the best. Because that, like, what does that mean, really? Like, everybody's gonna love you? Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I feel like it's kind of ranty, but, yeah, happy end of July. This is going up on August 1st, so it's, like a month late, and I apologize. Time just got away from me. Like this video, or dislike this video. I don't have a huge ego. I don't care. Leave a comment if you have something to say. Obviously, I'd love to know your opinion. Subscribe to me if you're brand new and you like these videos. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. That is Steph, STEPHSURRATT Books. My Twitter is STEPHSURRATT. You can support me on Patreon. I swear there's going to be a new chapter of Tyson soon. I actually forgot that I was doing that. I had a lot of things going on within the last month, and I just, it was a lot, y'all. It was a lot. But I'm gonna edit that and post that. So if you're looking forward to that, chapter 2 is coming out soon. If you haven't read it already, check out chapter 1. But anyway, if you want to do that, you can find me at patreon.com/STEPHSURRATT. You can find my socials under my About section, I think, if I put them there. And I will be sure to add them to the description of this video so that you can click on them there. And I might even add my email if I'm feeling generous, so you can email me too. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.